Come on. Okay, and we're live. This is High Class Geek News for HighClassGeek.com, which I can actually say is actually caught up. As of,
Huzzah!
Yeah. With the exception of this episode, as we are broadcasting it, every episode of High Class Geek News is officially on the site.
Yay!
I am, of
Now
course.
people can watch us.
Yeah, I am, of course, your friendly neighborhood geekazoid, Evan Ransom. The guy who keeps being in charge of High Class Geek News, despite the fact that anybody who knows me knows the last thing I should do is have responsibility. With me today is, of course, our semi-regular contributor, Rabbit.
What's up?
Way to make yourself known there.
Really stands out.
Oh, yeah.
Who is on location with John, who is dealing with technical difficulties, because this would not be High Class Geek News if we did not have pre-show technical difficulties. Also with us is Pixie, who's back.
Hi!
Her of the green hair, and she comes with us with friend.
This is Jay. So, and I'm not even close to home. I am like way far away. I'm actually all the way down in Georgia right now.
Ha!
I'm in Georgia.
So, I'm on vacation.
What is it with you guys are going down south? Rabbit was like down here last week.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I was down in North Carolina.
Yep, you were in North Kakalaki.
I went past North Kakalaki and I went to. I'm like right outside of Savannah right now.
Okay, you're just gonna be a pain in the butt all night tonight, aren't you? Everybody, I have a pussy on my lap.
Oh, that face. Oh, lasers activated.
Now try not to be a menace. I don't think that's gonna work. Aha, I'm leaning forward. Try getting on my lap. That wasn't a challenge. That was you.
Alright then.
Yeah, you're my cat, all right. Dang it. Well, I guess our viewers might go up now. I love you too. Can I please love you when I'm not all over the interwebs trying to be famous and shit? Why are you now? You're rubbing against the computer and the news. You're gonna get a paper cut.
Kitty loves. Oh, it makes me miss my
And
cat.
there goes my sex appeal just went up. Somewhere out there, someone who's attracted to me now.
So let's go ahead and get in it.
Our main story, which I guess is technically the same as our main story last week, is that the San Diego Comic-Con is officially over. We can sleep again.
Yay!
Yay!
They're done bombarding us with announcements and images, and yes, that's an excellent impression of the Comic-Con during the weekend you're doing. Very good. Now, so there's no hope. I know all cats are internet fodder, Momo, but you're being an attention whore.
we have the extra cast member tonight. Just deal with it.
I'm gonna need this laugh later.
Hands up. Don't touch him. Maybe he'll go away.
Her, she's a her.
Oh, her.
She ain't going anywhere. I swear to God, if this cat was any more attached to me, she'd think I was her mother.
My cats are like that with me, so.
Yeah, well, my guess is this cat somehow remembers how we met. So, anyway, that's another story altogether. That will make girls cry and all that stuff. Anyway. Yeah. Comic-Con is done. Is anybody else relieved that we can go back to normal?
Yes.
Huzzah!
Yay!
It's up,
John's
here! Don, give us our Sunday announcement, please.
Sunday!
All right, we're official. The angry monkey himself is back, John Little. Hello there. John, are you happy that SDCC is done?
No, because I missed it again.
Yeah.
One of these years, I'm going to make it.
Well,
and I will be the hottest Harley Quinn SDCC has ever seen.
And there goes my plans for Joker cosplay.
See this. I have to see this.
I was gonna do such a good job as Joker.
And the mustache is getting red and black. Absolutely.
Speaking of which, yes, I did put down my pre-order for the Blu-ray edition of the complete 1966 series. I don't care if it's $200. I will make sure I can pay for that.
Evan, that's going to be a lot of old ladies you got to stuff.
Yeah, and like I said, Comic-Con, Horrorfest. Anyway, moving on to our movies. Coming out in theaters this week, the movie everyone's been waiting for, one of the big summer releases, Get On Up, the James Brown biopic, coming out this week. Yeah. Oh, and
where did that come from?
And some independent film called Guardians of the Galaxy.
We'll be there.
I
will be there Thursday night. I have my team together. We're going to record a Cinema Now podcast for it. Cinema Now podcast will start broadcasting shortly after the summer movie season is over. So I have time to put a little more introspection into it as a sort of epilogue, prologue sort of thing there, and work on my editing skills.
I would go to the midnight premiere, but I'm too old to fight fanboys for midnight premieres.
They don't do midnight premieres anymore.
Talk earlier today.
We were.
I miss the old days when you had to know somebody who worked at the theater to get into a midnight movie.
Yeah.
I agree with that, but they don't do midnight anymore, at least not here. These days, I mean, the Mission Valley, the local theater I'm going to, is doing an 8 and 10 o'clock show on Thursday night.
Well.
I can say this, though, and James Gunn can walk away with this knowing, if nothing else, he has done this much right. Jim Starlin, creator of Thanos, who got to go to the premiere, came out and said it was the best movie Marvel has done yet, and that he thinks James Gunn is a genius.
Well then.
He actually made James Gunn cry. He was so happy.
I can honestly say I think that just makes Marvel's middle finger a little bit bigger. Because, again, DC's like, nobody's ready for a Wonder Woman movie. We got a fucking raccoon.
Yeah.
Hey, don't hate on that raccoon. It looks awesome.
No, don't get me wrong. I love Rocket Raccoon, right? Don't get me wrong on that. But the same token, it's Marvel's big middle finger going, you don't think people are ready for Wonder Woman? We got a foul-mouthed raccoon.
Oh, they did more than that, John. There was something I purposely did not look for to put up on the source page so I could talk about it right here for the first time and surprise you guys.
Yeah, I saw you teasing that one. I'm like, motherfucker, now I got to do research. Oh, wait, I don't have time. I'm too busy building Nazi shit.
Marvel themselves... Hold on. You guys are going to want to hear this. You think Guardians of the... Everyone likes talking about Guardians of the Galaxy. This is their big risk because we heard of that. Nope. Not by a long shot. They found a bigger risk. They released part of the end credit sequence. Not like any video or nothing. No. They were cleverer than that. They just released one tiny part of the credits. That little section that says all characters, property, and rights owned by Marvel Comics. You know, Star-Lord created by so-and-so, Rocket Raccoon created by so-and-so, Howard the Duck created by so-and-so.
Wait,
yeah,
what?
I saw this. Howard the Duck is going to pull a cameo in Guardians of the Galaxy. So we have Howard the Duck again.
Oh my God, yes.
Bringing it back. I'm so down for seeing the Affleck Duck fucking get some chick.
Oh, the best part is, my theory, they haven't said this, but this is my theory. They said Nathan Fillion will be in it, playing a known popular Marvel character.
Oh,
and I remember when they announced this and thinking to myself, how is he going to have time for that when he's still doing Castle?
Oh, God, if they're doing an animated, they're bringing back an animated fucking Howard the Duck. Oh, shit.
Voiced by Nathan Fillion, which I hope that's the case. You know that. I know you would much prefer to see all of him on screen, but let's be honest. Can you think of a better voice for Howard the Duck?
Michael J. Fox.
Fuck no. Michael J. Fox doesn't have the cynicism.
In addition, Just put him in the duck costume and let's go with that. Give Michael Hancock some work.
I'm pretty sure it's the same team who's giving us Rocket Raccoon, so I'm good.
We
Can't be
can
worse
just say
than
the
the midget
shakes
in the costume.
are part of drug detox for Howard.
No, honestly, you're talking about how Guardians of the Galaxy is the big middle finger. What's a bigger middle finger than Marvel saying, oh, no. Not only are we giving you a gun-toting raccoon with a tree sidekick, we are going to take one of the biggest fucking failures in comic book movie history, and we're going to make a #1 hit success out of it.
Really,
Assuming they're going to do a movie down the line.
Deal with Shaq. No one broke for good.
Hey, as a comic book geek, I'm excited. I love Howard the Duck.
Oh yeah.
But moving on, because we interrupted announcements for that. Coming out on home video, The Other Woman, which sadly does not seem to be lesbian erotica, and Noah, which sadly does not seem to be lesbian erotica. On to some news. And boy, do we have a lot of it, because this weekend we had the fucking San Diego Comic-Con Horror Fest.
Woohoo!
I'll go ahead and volunteer when we get money to send a correspondent out to Comic-Con. I'll go ahead and volunteer to go.
What will they need for? Will we have to send like a survival kit with them too, or?
Chocolate condoms and Febreze.
My God, man, my dick is sore. I don't care. Get out there and fuck for the news.
The spirit is willing.
I want to go home to my loving wife.
Story, you know.
The spirit is willing, but the flesh is spongy and bruised.
There's a funny story very similar to that about the guy who made Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, but I digress. Anyway, first off, let's get the announcements that were released out of the way. The one that doesn't surprise me, Godzilla 2 is official. It is happening. And
We're
hopefully...
getting old school villains. Yeah,
let's see. From the sounds of things, it's Mothra, Gamera,
King Ghidorah.
Yes. Oh, sorry. Old school Godzilla fan. Now, granted, I fucking hated that Godzilla movie, but if they were gonna make up for a lack of Godzilla screen time with Mothra and Ghidorah, I'm good. Gamora, I'm good. I can deal with that. As long as this time you actually
than the Matthew Broderick, Jean Reno abomination.
I still actually think I prefer that to the last one. At least they were smart enough to put some focus on the fucking monster, on Godzilla, even if it wasn't really Godzilla.
I'm waiting for the Godzilla Pacific Rim crossover because that will be fucking epic.
Yes. Godzilla versus Gypsy Danger. Anywho, the surprising announcement. I'm not sure if anyone saw this coming, so kudos to the studio for this one. Skull Island. Am I the only one who knows what Skull? Yes, Skull Island. That Skull Island.
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Yeah. They actually announced it by releasing a teaser trailer at the San Diego Comic-Con. Whether it's a prequel, a sequel, a sidequel, I don't know. All we got is...
official judgment. I mean...
Where did Pixie go? We lost a Pixie.
Bathroom.
Okay.
Going to pee.
For a second there, I was like, do we need to drink more absinthe? Or...
Tell her to light a match.
Let's see. As we know, there's been trouble with the Amazing Spider-Man franchise lately, and a lot of things have been up in the air about what they were doing with the slots they made for them. Well, what was originally going to be the slot for Amazing Spider-Man 3 has been taken by Sony has filled it with Uncharted, which will be out June 10th, 2016. Yes, that Uncharted.
I know. I'm just trying to think who's going to play in that.
Hopefully
Please, Nathan Fillion. Please, Nathan Fillion.
Does anybody want anyone other than Nathan Fillion?
No.
No.
Play Drake?
Even Nathan
Yeah.
Fillion wants it to be Nathan Fillion.
We shall populate the world with Nathan Fillions, and it shall be glorious.
If we could populate the world with nothing but Nathan Fillions and John Barrowmans, I think our species would have reached
You know what? I
perfection.
didn't even think of Barrowman. Barrowman would actually be better than Fillion.
No, not for that role. At best, you'd be as good. I mean, let's be honest, dude. Nathan Drake. Took too long. Drake pretty much is Nathan Fillion. The only difference is hair color.
I still think
Guy
Barrowman
could
could pull
fix
it off
that.
a little better.
Nah.
I guess there's some
I mean, Fillion's going to have to lose a shit ton of weight if he's going to get that role.
You act like he wouldn't do it.
Yeah, but they're Uncharted.
True.
Strange.
Moving on.
Seriously. Moving on. They have also confirmed a date for Sinister Six. That same year, November 11th, 2016, we're getting a Sinister Six movie. Amazing Spider-Man 3, they don't have an exact date, but it will definitely be 2018.
Wow.
Ooh.
Let's
So
just
we'll-
hope if they're going to do Venom this time, they do him right.
Well, there's no, as far as I can tell, they haven't said anything about Venom.
It'll probably be Vulture.
They've also made it official for, I swear to God, it must be like the third damn time that, yes, there's going to be a The Last of Us movie.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to be able to sleep at night. Just thinking about that.
The thing is, I hope they make it really good, because otherwise it might just end up like The Road
Or Resident Evil.
or Resident Evil.
In a perfect world, I think it would be a one-season miniseries on HBO or FX.
Or House
Or
of the
AMC.
Dead.
Or Netflix.
Okay, I'm going to give Hollywood enough credit to assume it won't be another House of the Dead. That's a special
Let's
little
hope.
turd nugget all on its own.
Point of order.
Recognized?
What kind of drugs are you on, Evan? Because giving Hollywood benefit of the doubt,
The drugs
must be
that say
really good shit.
the drugs that say that Hollywood has not been hiring UA Boll lately, and you need UA Boll to make something that shitty.
Yeah, has he made anything shitty as of late?
Has he made? Yeah, well, I can't recall anything he's made as of late, so no.
Well, thank God.
Think somebody. Wait.
I still haven't recovered from King of the Fighters.
I
Also,
haven't
very
recovered from Blood Red.
yeah.
Oh,
Well,
God,
moving
what
on to something more interesting. Have you guys seen the new trailer out for the documentary that's got its Kickstarter going right now? That's because it's not finished yet. Called "The Death of Superman Lives: What Happened?" About
Yeah.
the Superman movie from the '90s that didn't happen. I can't believe they actually got a hold of some of the footage and stuff from when they were testing like Nicolas Cage and shit like
They
that.
talked to Tim Burton
I-
and stuff like that.
The suit's interesting looking too.
I give it that. The suit was pretty cool. But
I like the effect of the suit, but it's
Yeah.
not fucking Superman.
Yeah, I actually saw some of that test footage for Nick Cage, and like, yeah,
oh man,
Yeah.
it's awful.
anymore.
I think it's required watching for all
I
those
don't
people who
like
like
Nick
shit when I
Cage.
point out that I actually like Superman Returns. Everyone looks at me weird, and I'm like, no, you understand. I don't like Superman Returns because it's a good movie. I like Superman Returns because I know the Superman movie we almost got instead.
Fighting a giant spider.
With a gay robot. Lex Luthor was going to be a... Oh, for fuck's sake. Moving on!
Before we move on from this, has anybody seen the shots released from the promotion posters for the next Avengers film yet?
Yeah, I
No.
saw a couple of
I didn't see
Not a
any.
couple. I saw a very small shot on my cell phone of what looks like a metric fuck ton of Ultrons attacking the Avengers.
That's what it is, but I was right, Evan. We're getting 1970s Vision.
Yes!
We're getting the green and yellow Vision.
The way God and Stan Lee intended! Not that there's much
Aren't
difference.
those two the same person?
Trick
No,
question,
no.
Stanley is God.
God is what you get when Stan Lee and Morgan Freeman finally decide to stop separating themselves and combine into one being again. And the
Oh,
New
God, if they
Testament
got
can
it.
begin.
And then James Earl Jones walks up and...
I think I blew John's mind.
No, I'm just thinking, if they had gotten Morgan Freeman to do the voice of Vision, oh dear God. Because that would
Well,
be
we couldn't
part-
get Paul Bettany couldn't come back, but we got Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel, do as your Vision. I am Vision.
Yeah, I'd see that.
That's actually the character of all he wanted to play in Marvel. He wanted to be the Vision.
Well,
He wanted to
is
be
a
Silver
giant
Surfer. No, he's
What?
yeah. I remember very clearly him saying if he could play any character, he'd be Silver Surfer.
No, he said Vision.
I'm sure he's just happy to be in a Marvel project. Period.
Pretty much.
Moving on. Oh, sorry.
No, move ahead. Go on.
Yeah. We also got new images from Comic-Con, mostly involving Superman versus Batman. Looking at these images, I'm convinced this will be the best-looking bad movie of 2015 or 16 or wherever it comes out.
I'll third that.
Awful.
Yeah. First of all, we had
You know, in all honesty.
Huh?
Awful to see, but you can't look away.
Yeah, we got a new close-up picture of Batfleck, where everyone keeps picking on it. He looks so sad, which I don't know. All the times Batman's brooded in the 90s, it just looks normal to me.
No, honestly, all the close-up pictures of Batman I've seen, I just imagine Nemo going out and touching his chin, and the little fish is going, he touched the butt.
Is he supposed to have a... Anyway. Also, there was some leaked footage of Batfleck wearing an armored outfit. Looks like he'll be fighting Superman with. That looks an awful lot like the armor from Dark Knight Returns.
Yep, it does.
Hey, if it ain't broken, don't fix it.
Wait. Well, all I'm saying is, if there's one thing Zack Snyder can do, it's an action scene. I kind of don't care about the plot anymore.
Take it all bets. Batman versus Superman.
And this is one I
I
have.
bet I'm Batman.
I have to talk about this one so I can tell you guys about it yesterday, but they have officially released the first image of Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman.
I've seen
I'm
that.
happy
I
with
saw
it.
that as well. I'm very happy.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. Again, I've never been. Yeah, I don't think she's bulked up enough for the role. Personally, I think a bit bulkier frame would work better. They're definitely going with sexy Wonder Woman, and I understand why. But at the same time,
That was not an image that said sexy. That was an image that said badass.
No, that was an
No,
image.
she's
that
still
said,
soft.
feminine and can kick your ass.
Well, I'm sorry. She was not in the classic feminine pose. She was in the classic I'm gonna kick ass pose. Like no siding of the hips, no.
There was a hip. There was a hip flip. It was there. It
I've
wasn't
looked at
just
that
straight
thing a
on.
million times, and it's not a hip flip. If it is, that skirt's hiding it. Anyway, I have to say what happened yesterday, because this was one of those moments where the internet just made me, slap my head. Not the entire internet, one person. It was a freaking facepalm moment. So on a Facebook group that I'm a part of, someone posted up, and they put the heading, and I thought they were being playful. Something like, Xena's going to kick your ass for stealing her outfit. So I'm being equally playful, just respond. Without Wonder Woman, there is no Xena. She'll get over it.
Ooh.
Turns out the girl was not being playful. And she responds, well, then why are they emulating Xena's costume? God, I already don't like DC, but this is making me really not want to see it. And I'm just sitting here going, to me, the snafu was obvious, and I realized, knowing me, there's no way I could respond without sounding condescending because I'm me. So I tried to be diplomatic and said, are you joking? Because if you're sincere, you just put your foot in your mouth, and I'm not sure if I can answer your question without sounding condescending. And I gave her a chance. It was me. It was giving her a chance. Just back out, accept that you've made a mistake, even if you don't know what that mistake was. Her response was, no, and my foot is firmly on the ground. We'll just have to agree to disagree. So she backed up one mistake with another mistake. So not only did I have to point out how that outfit is just going back to classic Greek soldier uniforms that have been redesigned and stylized the first time for Xena and then again for Wonder Woman for the new movie, which Zack Snyder clearly knows a thing or two about, having directed a little film called 300.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, also why the agree to disagree does not apply to this case, because we're not talking about difference of opinion, but someone getting a fact wrong.
I've never experienced that before, of someone getting their facts wrong and flipping out when they're corrected.
That's half our conversations at Cup of Joe. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm not gonna lie. I've been that person. John has been that person. We've both double teamed against someone else who was that person.
Those are always sad, sad moments. Rabbit and I have done it out here in Iowa.
Yes, we have.
You're not a geek if you haven't done it. It's kind of like your trial by fire there.
Well, you know, it's just everyone else's fault because they don't read Drudge Report. And you know, all us Obama voters, we're the problem.
Yeah. Okay, moving on. We also got new trailers out of SDCC. I'm only gonna bring up two because otherwise we'll be here all night. First of all, for the first time in a long time, I was really surprised. They released a porn trailer, and they showed a lot of stuff that just had me jerking off. And it was a movie called Mad Max Fury Road.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, I saw that.
They got all that sex past the censors. At least that's what I saw watching it.
All day, man.
I had to like replay it every 5 seconds.
10 times. Are you kidding me? This speaks to my inner child.
But we get to see the damn car get destroyed again.
Visually, I'm like chucking rocks and shit at people. I've been like, this is Armageddon. You know?
It's like George Miller came back. He's like, I need to remind people what action movies look like.
You kidding me? Every time I was a kid and I got up on my uncle or any other family member's shoulders, I was just like, this is the moment, Master Blaster.
Who run Bata Town?
Exactly.
Who run Bata Town? Embargo off.
So yeah, we're happy with that.
No,
Is it just me or is Charlize Theron hotter when she only has one arm?
A little bit hotter with one arm.
Yeah.
It's bad that I sit there and go, God, I hope that thing's calibrated right. Otherwise, I'm going to the hospital.
The old fashions this way.
And also, the other one, they have actually released a real trailer for Christopher Nolan's new movie, Interstellar. And I was genuinely shocked. I don't think I've ever seen a trailer for a Christopher Nolan movie that had that much plot in it.
If you mention it, you'll scare it.
It's too late.
The last thing we need is another decent Christopher Nolan movie, getting seen and then ducking back in its hole for another 6 years.
Like that's what happened to Inception.
Yes.
It's okay. It's okay. I still love you, baby.
I hope you wipe that off before you put it back.
It gets a rewiping every time. No. And finally, we have casting news. It has been confirmed that we'll have Corey Stoll in Ant-Man playing, I shit you not, Yellow Jacket. He will be the main villain.
Wow.
For those who don't know who he is, Corey Stoll is the guy. It was the tragic character in the first season of House of Cards, and is currently the main character on Guillermo del Toro's The Strain for FX, which is a show I'm enjoying greatly. It's more than just one dude play a good guy.
I gotta blame Rabbit for my current obsession with House of Cards and loving Kevin Spacey with a Southern accent again. That just that warms my subcockle region.
I like it when he just slipped into that character during the last Oscars.
He didn't put the accent on though. That's what
he did. He did. It's like he was talking normal, then all of a sudden he was Frank for like just a brief moment. He had accent and all, and then went right back. You blinked and you missed it. Also, they have confirmed that Evangeline Lilly will actually be playing Hope Van Dyne, who is the daughter of Hank Pym.
Interesting.
Don't know who's playing Janet Van Dyne, though. Yeah. I don't like how if there's ever a character in the Marvel Universe who is an Avenger where you can play around with their history, it's definitely Ant-Man.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that she'll become the Wasp, because you know, anything to make Evangeline Lilly sexier than she already is. Moving on.
Moving on.
Television. Coming out on home video, Adventure Time Volume 7, Princess Day. Midsummer Murders at 24, because as geeks, we love our British drama. I'm mentioning this one out of more or less obligation. My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, the Keys of Friendship. Oh, God.
It's okay. Just breathe. Breathe. It's okay.
Okay, this will make up for it. Mystery Science Theater 3000 XXX.
Woohoo!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here's the dirty feeling again. Teen Titans Go Season 1 Part 2 Couch Crusaders Momo Hold Me. Oh, good. Here's the makeup again. Twin Peaks, the entire mystery on Blu-ray. That was a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Yeesh. That's what it feels like when I go through a whole season of a good show. Only without the cliffhanger. Oh, wait, it's Twin Peaks. Fuck!
Yeah, Twin Peaks is like being strapped to the underside of a roller coaster on heavy hallucinogens while a coked-up monkey sorts through your pants trying to find the last peanut.
That's a lot more sane than I was expecting.
I'm really good at paraphrasing.
Oh, God. Well, we got casting character news. Starting with the most well, it's hard to say what the most geek-tastic show on television is, but we'll give it to this one. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Playing a character by the name of Isabel Hartley, Loosely Lawless is an official part of the cast for Season 2. We get Xena, motherfuckers!
Say that again?
Yeah, say that again.
Lucy Lawless is playing a character named Isabel Hartley for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 2, motherfuckers.
Okay, now we're getting fucking Xena on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yes! Also, they announced somebody named Nick Blood who will be playing a mercenary named Lance Hunter. A guy named Reed Diamond will be playing Daniel Whitehall, the big bad of the season, who is also called the Kraken, an agent of Hydra. And they haven't revealed who's playing her yet, but Patton Oswalt himself came out in character, playing opposite himself in character, to announce that one of the characters that will be in this season is Barbara Morse, or as she's more commonly known to us comic book geeks, Mockingbird.
Oh, wow.
The woman who made an honest man of Hawkeye. And
I honestly just love the fact Patton Oswalt's getting more screen time because, I mean, basically the only thing you could do better with Patton Oswalt is find him a place in the new Star Wars film, and we'd be good.
yeah, that crossover where they have to fight Thanos that he talked about. Who does not want that movie to happen? Even if it sucks, it'll be worth it just because it exists. You know? Moving on. Also, this is a long one. Let's see how far I can get with one breath. This is the casting announcements for Season 5 of Game of Thrones.
Okay, I've seen some of these already. I'm just kind of curious where this goes.
Let's start taking bets on how
I'm not going to waste breath on everybody talking. Come on. Okay. Alexander Siddig as Doran Martell, Enzo Salenti as Hazan, Toby Sebastian as Tristan Martell, Rosabelle Laurent Sellers as Tyrene Sand, Nell Tiger Free as Marcella Baratheon, or is that Marcel Baratheon? One of those two. Theobora Opare as Ariel Hota, Jonathan Price as High Sparrow, Jessica Henwick as Nymeria Nimsand, Keish Castle Hughes as Obara Sand. Done it!
9.
Too much metal for just one hand.
I'll go ahead and
So
say.
that one Also, I have to point out, Nell Tiger Free gets extra points for being the only actor who has a better name than their character.
You know, it's funny, in my head, as you were reciting those off, knowing what I know of the book series, I'm going, dead, 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 Not dead, dead, not dead. Maimed, dead, maimed, dead.
No, we know what they should do? Someone should do a reproduction of the classic Uncanny X-Men cover from Days of Future Past, where it's where it's Arya Stark taking the Wolverine pose, holding back Tyrion Lannister, and it's all the dead people on the posters in the back. almost all of them Starks.
Yep.
Right dead in the center though is that fucking the king, young king who's dead, Joffrey.
Fuck Joffrey.
Do you think gave me more joy than watching the video of the people watching Joffrey die?
I love the fact that after the first show aired, who was it? The director said, oh, no, it was Martin sent him a note saying, "Congratulations, everyone hates you."
Boy, do they. My favorite reaction is the girl who, I swear, responded to his dying the exact same way most women respond to a surprise proposal.
Shock and joy.
Shock, and this cause going, oh my god, is this really happening? Is this really happening?
Yeah, I get the same reaction anytime a woman takes off my pants. It's that look of shock and utter joy. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, yay!
And then it's over. And we...
I'm not saying a goddamn thing.
It's not my fault that my penis has a plus 5 enchantment. Plus 3 with holy damage.
Yeah, but you have to use a large person on that.
That's why I have a very high alchemy rating.
I'm pretty sure the Buddha belly makes you officially a cleric. Anyway. Moving on.
Cleric.
Moving on.
Moving on to the announcements. Moving on to the announcements. They have officially announced, though I did not write down the date for when it's supposed to come out, but they officially announced that they are publishing a book called Star Trek: The 50-Year Mission, which is going to be the complete story of everything behind the scenes of Star Trek for the last 50 freaking years. In theory. So, for Trekkies, like our researcher David, this is exciting news. I, on the other hand, last time you guys tried to call me Trekkie, I threatened to say something that cannot be taken back, and I don't think John wants to relive the experience.
No comment.
Moving on to other announcements, they have, surprise to no one, CW is already planning a 2-hour crossover of Arrow and its spin-off Flash, which will be taking place during both of their respective 8th episodes. We can't act like we're not looking forward to this because we are comic book geeks, and therefore we are suckers for crossovers and team-ups every time. I got a Doctor Strange Punisher team-up this year. I'm good.
Did you also get an Archie Punisher crossover again?
No, that was back... No. Archie is currently...
Dead.
Actually, I'm kind of having fun with the fact that, ironically, from the looks of things, from now on, if you want to see a live Archie, you got to go to Afterlife with Archie, since Life with Archie is killing Archie. So you need a zombie apocalypse to get your living Archie.
Oh, God. I'm just waiting for Coma with Archie.
Oh, no. Dude, have you read the last issue of Afterlife with Archie?
No.
That was
And
where
I'm
they
probably
caught up
not
with
going
what...
to.
You should. They caught up with what Sabrina the Teenage Witch was doing throughout for the first storyline, and if you're an H.P. Lovecraft fan, this is your porn.
Wow.
Okay, I want to point out this statement. You just stated to people, fans of H.P. Lovecraft find their porn in an Archie comic.
And I'm not kidding. That makes it even better. No, it's not. It's not from Japan.
I was gonna say, at least they don't have to import their porn anymore.
And also, what you just thought, not as far off the mark as you might think.
Oh dear God! I don't need about Sabrina the Teenage Witch having a fucking affair with Cthulhu. Fuck off! Dear God!
Not quite. But
No. We're not even going. Moving on. Moving on. I'm creeped out.
Well, if that creeps you
Go
out,
on.
let's see if you're ready for this. FXX has announced they are doing a Simpsons marathon. They're not doing it part way.
No.
They're not doing it halfway.
No.
All 552 episodes and the movie in the order they aired.
Holy crap.
Starting
Jesus.
from August 1st and not ending until September 1st.
Holy shit.
Nice.
This will be the longest marathon ever.
They're gonna get a Guinness record for that one. Longest
Yes, they
running
are.
TV marathon ever.
So just to be absolutely sure, there's if you try to watch the entire thing from beginning to end, you'll die.
Yep.
Man, a lot of people's TiVo is gonna get really full.
No, TiVo's not going to get full. TiVo, after about day 3 or 4, is finally going to gain sentience and no hate. And start attacking its users.
It's gonna be like the episode of South Park. Simpsons did it. Simpsons did it.
Yeah, after Doctor Who did it. Whoa. I have no idea what just happened.
Kitty error in that?
No, I don't know what happened. It just crapped out on me for a second. And we don't seem to have John and Rabbit. There's Rabbit. Okay, we're still going.
All I saw was Kitty in your face, and then the screen went black.
Yeah. That was weird. I think the marathon is so powerful it's affecting the feed.
Oh,
It's the government. They're trying to shut us down.
It lost John. We lost John! Quick, John, make a head out of aluminum foil.
He's trying to get back in right now.
Okey-dokey.
Wait, was that another metaphor for a sex life?
Yes.
Okay. Ah, there we go.
Yep.
The gang's all back together. Almost.
Yay!
As soon as that picture turns into actual John. Okay, we're going to move on before anything else happens. To video game!
Yay!
The releases for... Oh, we lost John again. Well, he'll come back. The releases for this week, Firefall coming for Windows. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing this correctly. Lego Ninjago, Nindroids for handheld devices. Phantom Breaker Battlegrounds for the PS Vita. Rogue Legacy for the just PlayStation devices. For the PS4, okay, for The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky for Windows. For losers, I mean Xbox One owners, you get Pinball FX2. And finally, I already finished my pre-order for this. I can't wait to pick it up Tuesday. The Last of Us Remastered for the PS4.
I saw that.
I can't wait to go through a dilapidated and completely destroyed Boston in extreme HD. With voice-activated weapons.
What you really need to do is just drive through Boston. You already get that already.
I want one that's bombed out and full of infected... Yeah, I see your point.
Yeah. Go to New Jersey.
Yeah, there's
I
plenty of
want to
bombed out.
survive. I want to come out the other side of the experience.
Oh, yeah.
You just don't want to smell like the turnpike. Come on.
No one does.
That's the one smell you can't get out. Febreze, you can't smell. You can't Febreze the turnpike there.
And that's how the
Yeah, you
Febreze would gain its sentience and start attacking its users. You'll die going, you're not even electronic! No one warned us about the Febreze apocalypse.
One one doesn't expect it.
It shall be known as the Spanish Inquisition. Yeah, I went there.
Yeah, you did.
We actually only have one news item for video games. However, it's a fucking doozy. If there was only one news items for video games to have, this is a good one news item to have. For Firefly Online, the entire original cast is coming back together. Yes,
Wow.
this includes Alan.
Say that
Tudyk.
again, you broke up.
I did. I said the entire cast for Firefly Online is the entire cast of Firefly is coming together for Firefly Online,
Yes!
including Alan Tudyk, who will actually
This
be
makes me
playing
happy.
multiple roles. Of course, it makes you happy.
Well, yeah.
Put your dick away. We're still on the air. We can't show that. They also
So
confirmed
is he-
someone named Michael. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. You were saying?
So is Wash alive in the online universe?
If I were to take a guess, I'm saying there might be a flashback scene or not. I mean, he's playing multiple roles, so it looks like they're giving him work even though he can't be Wash. So I'm assuming no.
Aww.
I'm guessing he will be playing Wash for some kind of scene or something here or there, but Wash will not be alive during the game's present. But this is just based off of the announcement that he's playing multiple characters, not because I have any into the game itself. Neither do you. Stop cuting. Stop cuting on the internet.
Are they getting the actor that played Badger?
Mark Shepard?
Yes.
Good question. Have no idea. All I care about
Good
is
question.
the forecast is back. And the only other person they confirmed is somebody named Michael Fairman, who's playing a character named Niska, who is a crime lord who is hiring.
Yeah, but you don't ever take a job for Niska.
Well, not unless you're willing to throw a henchman into a engine. God, I love that scene so much. Yes. Okay, now that we got video games out of the way, and John now has to cry himself to sleep because he missed talking about that one. He just should have just got in front of your computer screen.
He should.
Yeah. We're going to move on to comics. This week's recommendation, Samurai Jack number 10. If you have to ask why are you here? Original Sin, Hulk vs. Iron Man, the miniseries that reveals that Drunken Tony is actually responsible for getting Bruce Banner blown up by his own bomb. Doc Savage, number 8, which I think is the last issue of that, sadly, because I was enjoying that book. Red Sonja, number 0, because she has the original chainmail bikini, goddammit. Well, of course, Red Sonja. Fatale, number 24, continuing the final storyline of the Eisner nominated, I think, possibly even one series. Horror series, believe it or not, from Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips, those wonderful guys. And finally, this is definitely required reading for geeks everywhere, especially those in the comic books, Sandman Overture number 3 of 6 by Neil Gaiman and J.H. Williams III. Well, like with Samurai Jack, if you have to wonder why you need to be reading that, why the fuck are you here? And first up, this week was a celebration. Who knows what this was a celebration of this week? Who can tell me? What big thing happened this week in comics? So big, even your local library had to acknowledge it.
What?
Possibly.
Yeah, what
Yep.
was it?
Yes.
Batman is 75!
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, fuck.
This whole week marked the 75th anniversary of Batman. Who
Jeez.
I'm pretty sure it's the second oldest superhero that's still around anyway. I could be wrong. Joining Superman, who's turning 76 this year, but, you know, he had his movie, so we'll move on from that. And now Batman's going to beat him up in the other movie. Anyway, it's weird saying that when I'm a Superman fan. So, yes, happy birthday, Batman. Maybe we get another 75 years. I'll be around. I'm going to be old. I'm like a fucking Highlander. I'm not dying until someone takes this head. I probably should not have announced that on the internet. I will be sharpening my sword as soon as this is done.
Damn.
Moving on to announcements. Stan Lee had to cancel all of his San Diego Comic-Con appearances and panels due to laryngitis. Considering that Stan Lee is 91 years old, we're hoping that's all it is.
Yeah.
For the love of God, may that be all it is. I don't have enough forewarning to take the weekend off I need to cry should things go bad with Stan Lee. He's every comic book geek uncle. I don't want to lose him.
Mm-hmm.
At least not until after I meet him at least once. Okay, moving on. About to get emotional. It's like having to mention freaking My Little Pony all over again. But also announced in the comic book world, the crossover nobody knew they wanted, except for IDW and Boom Studios. Star Trek and Planet of the Apes.
Really?
Oh, no. I don't want it. Take it away.
Nope, I'm perfectly okay with this. I have read 1.5 Star Trek series from IDW and love both of them. One is the crossover with Doctor Who, which is surprisingly one of the best Doctor Who stories and the best Star Trek stories I have ever read, where it's all about the Cybermen teaming up with the Borg, with a cute little flashback sequence where the Fourth Doctor teams up with Captain Kirk. And the other one is the current Star Trek Harlan Ellison's City on the Edge Forever, which is a comic book adaptation of Harlan Ellison's original script. And now I kind of want that to be a movie, if anyone can get Harlan Ellison's permission. Hey, guess what else is coming to comics?
What?
What?
What is?
Fight Club 2.
Really?
What?
You're getting a sequel to Fight Club being published by Dark Horse, and guess who's writing it?
Oh,
It better be Chuck.
Chuck Palahniuk. Yep.
Thank
What?
God.
This is official. It's a
Yeah,
10-episode miniseries that is a sequel to Fight Club.
Oh my God, what are they going to blow up at the end of it?
It's a comic book. Whatever the fuck they want.
Oh, they have to blow up the UN. That'd be awesome.
You know, when you say things like that, Rabbit, I'm starting to think maybe the government really was breaking into our transmission earlier.
Oh, it's fine. I'm already on the list. It's great.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I cracked code. Yeah, I got the album. I've spent the last 2 or 3 days just constantly going to myself, just constantly singing back and forth tacky word crimes and friggin' foils. Get stuck in my head.
Yeah, that hit Billboard 100, that entire album, #1. First time a Calmy album did it in, I think, 60 years. And the first #1 track for Weird Al.
Yes. Hey, that gives hope.
It does give us hope.
Someone out there knows how to make good music, and the people recognize it. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Also, it's good to know that Weird Al Yankovic, as old as he is, proves that age is not an excuse for not knowing how to use social media.
Yeah, pretty much. He did that thing completely right.
Hells yeah. 8 videos in 8 days. Who's gonna...
that's awesome.
Yeah.
8 really well done videos in 8 days.
And I'd much rather watch the worst of those videos than some of the best of the actual ones that just came out every once in a while for the last year or so.
I will have to
Yeah.
admit, one of his concerts is by far one of the best concerts I've ever been to.
Which one?
Ever. I got to see Weird Al for my 16th birthday, and it was amazing.
Also, I have to point out, when everybody said they couldn't do it and that they sucked, Weird Al Yankovic was rapping, and he's white.
This is true.
That is very true.
Amish Paradise is a classic.
Hell yeah.
See that thing? There's a clip where it's all of like certain Weird Al songs right next to the actual video and how they're like so like in sync to what the actual video is. It was amazing.
Weird Al,
Okay.
my hat's off to you. You are a genius.
I love him so much.
Talking
Did you
about
hear
guys
that
in-
they turned? Did you hear about the porn that they made based off of Weird Al though?
You're kidding me.
Yeah,
Is it a
they
porn
made
of UHF?
a
Yes.
porn parody of UHF? Yeah.
Oh my god.
Weird
There's
Al
a part of
character
me
played
that-
by a woman.
It's played by a woman.
There's a part of me that kind of hopes that Weird Al's response to learning that is he released a new album called Rule 34. I want to know what he'll come up with. I really do.
He never ceases to surprise me though. So as long as he keeps it up, I'm a very happy girl.
Yes. All right, we're moving on to our final category. Sadly, I think we should just assume that John is lost. Why did he have to show his tits? Doesn't he know he's not a virgin? Of course the killer was going to go for him first. Son of a bitch. Wait, I'm black and still here. Yes!
Oh god. You just jinxed yourself.
I have a cat. The killer's talking about the cat.
I got a bulldog right here. But
The
she's
bulldog won't save you. They kill more dogs in movies than cats. Aside from Boondock Saints, try to think of a movie where they kill a cat.
Ooh.
There's more.
Mm.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I can't name one.
Yeah, it's another movie.
Moving on.
No, we watched it just the other night. The Grand Budapest Hotel.
Yeah, he threw a cat
Val
out the
threw
window.
the cat out of the window. Killed it.
Oh God!
Yeah, he threw Jeff Goldblum's cat
Yeah,
right out
Jeff
the
Goldblum
window.
carried around in a plastic bag.
Oh my god.
Oh God! I remember that scene. That was hilarious.
Yeah,
The
throws him out the
moral,
window.
the moral of the story is cats are not safe in movies with Willem Dafoe.
No.
Moral of the
Yes.
story is cats always land on their feet unless it's like above, like I don't know, like a mile high in the sky. Then
My
it's
cat
splat,
Pippin
kitty
can't
meow
land
meow.
on his
Okay?
feet. He can't even
Splat,
jump
kitty
into a
meow meow.
recliner. He can't even jump to a recliner. He falls.
She
every
can't
time.
even jump on the bed.
But she's a bulldog.
She's like a T-Rex. She's got arms like this.
You know, I'm not gonna
Alright.
lie.
Enough with the dead cat. It's dead.
I am impressed with us guys. We got through almost all of it. We did it in very good time while being incredibly entertaining.
Hooray!
And not only that, but entertaining and sexy, thanks to our occasional host. Of course, I'm talking about Rabbit.
Thank you.
Hmm.
I try really hard.
Jay, you look cute too. It's all right.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
I'm my usual good-looking self. And that's everyone. Moving on to science.
Science.
Science!
Jay, just so you know, you can come back anytime. Oh, and you can bring your pet too.
Oh.
Starting to sound like this might be illegal in a few states.
No, depends. Are you into bestiality? No.
Hey, dude,
Hey, science.
I'm good.
Science.
Good. So I can take it down to
United me with
TJ.
science. Okay, good news. I always love it when we find health stuff. It makes me feel better about the world. We have discovered that there are certain conditions with newborns. Those are prematurely born, or there is a condition where the umbilical cord can get caught around their necks when they're being born, can deprive them of oxygen, which is very bad because at that stage the brain is just a squishy little thing where anything could go wrong with it. Turns out they learned that if they lower the temperature around the baby, it'll actually help prevent brain damage in those conditions. In other words, there's a chance we'll have less stupid people in the future.
I highly doubt it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold my breath on that one. Sorry, they breed too fast.
Okay, I
Oh,
said
God.
less. I didn't say noticeably less. But
This is true.
but every time we get a stupid person replaced with a smart person, Stephen Hawking gets something. Anyway, also continuing our continuing coverage of Star Trek bleeding into reality, and this makes me so happy. I wanted this my whole life. Scientists are working on an actual holodeck.
Yes.
Oh God, I'm so happy.
I think it was Will Wheaton that said the worst job on board the Enterprise is the guy that has to mop up the holodeck.
I think I just had an orgasm. What?
Yes, exactly.
I want a holodeck so bad.
Oh my.
I want my PS4000.
Bunch of moisty apps and hand sanitizing stations. That's all.
I can just see it right now. I open the door, I enter the program. I'm completely naked with nothing but a towel. I probably got my hand lotion in there. The door closes. I'm all happy, ready to start the game. And I hear the PS4 voice say, "Beginning The Last of Us remastered edition now." And I'm like, but I'm armed with nothing but my nakedness, a towel, and a friggin' hand lotion. Beginning now. Continuing, we're left off. But that was where the blow.
Oh my. What an experience.
I write horror. And finally, our last story for the night, which considering some of the things we've learned tonight, I'd say this is probably a bit anticlimactic, but that's what next week is for. We have learned that the largest flying bird that has ever lived on Earth has had a wingspan of 6.4 meters.
Holy shit.
Yep. Because there was a time where things were just fucking big on this planet. It's a good thing John's not here. We'd have to listen to him talk about his penis again.
So another thing about John's penis and how large it is.
Yeah. Damn it, I can't make another Rule 34
Why are we
joke.
talking? Okay, I'm not even going to go there.
You don't even need John to talk about his penis. That's
I
awesome.
know.
He's just returned.
Dude, right as we're talking about
Now
his
making an
penis.
appearance live from Iowa, John's penis.
Oh, fuck
And
me.
it died again, but he said it has its own zip code.
That is wonderful.
Yeah.
Aw.
Oh.
John, join Rabbit so we can say our good nights already. Now that we have sold our last story.
We're moving on without him.
Oh. He can't be there when we all get together and we start singing, "So long, farewell, ad vidas, and goodbye." Yep, that has been it for HighClassGeekNews.com. Hopefully we informed you. Hopefully we entertained you. Hopefully we didn't scare you too much. Hopefully. And hopefully the government will not break into our broadcast again. And hopefully nobody will die trying to make it through the entire Simpsons marathon. Hopefully no one will die when their TiVo comes back for revenge.
No one died
Momo's okay. No cats were killed in the making of this episode.
Better than the last episode.
Yeah. Wait, didn't she die in that one? Damn it! I can't get our continuity straight. Shit, our writing sucks. Anyway, I am, of course. I can't stop laughing now. This has been too much fun. I am, of course, everyone's favorite neighborhood geekazoid, Evan Ransom, the guy who runs HighClassGeek.com. With me tonight was Rabbit.
Good night, everyone. Also, John Little.
Oh.
We got a little more sex appeal for just a second there. Our returning for, is this the third or fourth time that we were on here, Pixie?
I can't remember. I think it's 3 or 4. I don't know.
Well, it was a nice return from the little green fairy. We didn't even have to get drunk this time. And it was nice to have her friend Jay join us. It's fun to have somebody who laughs at half the things I say.
Alright then.
You can watch us every Sunday night about 9 o'clock here on this YouTube channel if you want to catch it live. If you don't feel like having to go through the miasma that is YouTube, we put all our old shows on highclassgeek.com, where we also have articles about whatever geek things come up. We're going to have some podcasts coming on there soon. We got a couple of special other projects. Yeah, we keep hinting at these things. Trust me, we're doing things. We're behind the scenes. We're aluminum foil. And for High Class Geek News, I say good night. Now go the fuck to sleep.